what they say. Oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hello world, we're back. Escape to reality. Come on, get happy.
I like that intro. How's it going?
That's going good. We got the monkeys, or no, what is it, the Partridge Family, whatever the hell they were. The monkeys, the Beatles, who knows? We'll throw the Beatles in with the Partridge Family. That'll piss a couple people off early in the day.
Right? Good morning, everyone. We're back. Escape to reality, here to please your ears with some reality TV.
Please your ears. I like that.
Yeah, we're here. This is our Bravo breakdown episode. So we're talking all things Bravo this week. And also, of course, we'll touch a little bit on Jersey Shore. But I think Jersey Shore. I think Shaw's and Below Deck were the winners of the week. Pure entertainment.
Yeah. I got one comment to say about stupid Ashley and Evan's show, but
oh god, that show's losing me fast.
It's boring as all hell. But
yep,
we need Diana back in there and the sister. But
yeah, the first episode really drew you in, the Ashley and Evan.
Yeah, they really knew what to do in that first one. They Diana.
Really did. Yeah, they got the whole crew. And as always, we really appreciate everybody listening. If you have a few seconds, please go write us a review on Apple Podcasts.
Please do. We love it.
Rate us.
Really
subscribe.
Helps us out.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's written a review.
Give us a 5-star dot. That's all we're asking for. You don't even have to write something.
You could just put an emoji. Just put a big smiley face. We know what you mean. That you love us
forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Give us I'll take a salsa dancing chick. I'll take
yes,
honestly,
salsa dancing. Yeah,
I would even take. Yeah, I would even take a 5-star review with like a poop emoji. Like I don't even care. Just give me
5-star shit. I'm down with that. You can shit on my face and give me 5 stars.
I don't want that. I won't go that far. But
it's
yeah, we really
open
appreciate
bedroom, Tyler.
Everybody listening. Oh yeah, it's an open bedroom. We're also on Twitter at Escape2Pod, and we're on Instagram at Escape2Reality Podcast. So follow us and interact with us on the socials.
Yeah, please do.
I just sounded like the situation.
Yell at me and how I'm offending you.
Do you notice how the situation puts S's on the end of everything? Like Jim Tan Lawrence.
I love it.
How's everybody doing?
I love it. I love it. It's hilarious. He's hilarious. Yeah, you're turned into like a... I love watching old Lisa Vanderpump when she still pretends to be English. She's like, Lacer. These English people, they come over and they get that at the end. It's like, where the fuck does that come from?
I know. Anyways, before we dive into our Bravo breakdown, we're going to do a little slow.
Her brother was supposed suicide.
Oh, yeah. He did commit suicide, I think.
That's what they said. They ruled that.
Shame.
With his girlfriend. It's like an old man like that, upset about a woman. It's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, depression's real.
I guess it never ends. Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Gets
true.
you at any age.
Any age. Should we dive into a little celebrity gossip? What do we got?
Yeah. Okay, this is old. I had this in my purse for a long time, and, I just saw a picture, and here we go. Misha Barton joining the Hills. How dumb is that? Do you like that? You watched the OC, though.
I did.
So you're a fan of her. See, I didn't, so I don't really have any heart in her.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of hers, but I think she'll be good TV.
Okay, she will be, but I mean,
hasn't she had like multiple mental breaks where she was like out?
It's the Hills. Recently, yeah, she has. Yeah,
yeah. So I think she'll be good TV. It's a weird.
No, she will, addition. But give her own show. She doesn't need the freaking Hills. Make it the Misha Hills.
Nobody wants
it's stupid.
Nobody wants a Misha Barton standalone show.
I guess. Yeah. The Hills, though, they have to bring in Misha Barton. I just find that weird. Interesting. It's an odd pick.
It is.
And she looks kind of like Spencer's sister. You can't even tell them apart almost. The whole thing. I'm starting to become like a white person that looks at white people. We're all starting to look a lot alike, especially in Hollywood.
Oh, definitely.
The Kardashian effect. It's weird to see how the Kardashians, everyone wants, they don't even subliminal, it's like subconscious. It's crazy. It's like the Saved by the Bell episode on Valentine's Day, and everybody is just brainwashed by them. It's nuts.
Okay, so I have to talk to you about this thing that I watched last night. Okay, so, like Kanye is being Kanye, doing all this crazy shit, right? He, met with Trump and all this fuckery. So I've been talking to people about it, like my husband, whoever, and like I always say, like I really do. I've always thought he was like crazy, right? Like I know he's been bipolar.
And
I
thought
thought
this
loser.
Was like, is he bipolar? Or is he just a jerk off?
Well, so I always thought like he was literally crazy. But then last night I'm watching. It's called The Shop, and it's the show LeBron is doing where he like interviews people. He kind of sits down and has like a conversation with people. So he had Drake. He had Drake on the episode last night, and they're talking. And so I don't know if you were aware of all this when this was happening, but like before Drake released his album earlier in the year, him and Pusha T, this other rapper, got into beef because Pusha T released this diss track, essentially like
I heard something about right. And Drake never really came back for a long time and didn't say anything, right? Okay.
Yes. So Pusha T talked about Drake had this secret kid, all of this shit that was like very insider information,
and it was true, right?
Yes, but
okay. Oh my god, okay.
So Drake, he's asked about this because, you know, it was like it kind of ruined him disclosing that he'd had a kid on his own, what she was going to do with the album, all this shit. So he tells the story that essentially...
Oh, he was going to say it in the... Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So him and Kanye have always been cool, I guess, right? And so when Kanye was in Wyoming, one of his little psycho phases, writing all those albums, he hit Drake up and said, like, hey, why don't you come and, you know, you can produce a track for me or whatever, give me some, like, you can write for me, come out to Wyoming. So Drake goes to Wyoming, helps Kanye out with the albums he's working on. They kind of have a conversation, and Drake plays one of the songs for him, which is the song that talks about how he found out that he's going to have a kid. Shows a picture of his kid to Kanye, talks about how he's fighting with the baby moms, like essentially like kind of opens up to Kanye. Then later it comes out that essentially Kanye shared that information, all that private shit with Pusha T for the diss track, and like essentially put Drake completely on blast. It was all calculated.
Wow.
And he said that Drake said that Kanye was like, you know, I'm a father now. Like, you know, I'm just trying to be a good person. But for me to help you, you know, and like with your album or whatever, like you got to be honest with me and tell me what's going on. Essentially, like completely played him. Isn't that crazy?
I'm not surprised. I don't even think anything's wrong with Kanye. Maybe I'm not a doctor,
you're right.
But I think he's just a fucking asshole who has become so egomaniacally nuts that it's over. It's gone. And he's done. He's up on the tables at Apple. Okay,
it's crazy.
I wish I was at an Apple store and saw that firsthand. That would be wild. I'm surprised that America's not starting to throw things at him.
I know.
Just shut him the fuck down, people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got nothing to say anymore. And now people are trying to tie it in with his mother's anniversary of her death. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Go home, Roger. I'm done with you. Kim, you stay married to him. Yeah. It's gonna rub off on you, and eventually those ratings are going down. People aren't gonna be as interested in your stupid... Okay, I appreciate a woman. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your pictures. You can do whatever you want. But that picture of her in the Chanel bikini, I guess it did the job because I'm still grossed out by it. This is the first time she's really grossed me out. Yeah. On Instagram. That was too much.
I know. She like it's too I don't understand.
And you know what, people have beautiful bodies, whatever. But you don't have to post that. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just don't. I didn't like it.
No,
it was too little and gross. It was gross.
Seems forced.
She's a smart, beautiful woman. She could turn this and like really help a lot of people. She got that. I don't care what anybody says. She got that lady out of jail. Good for her. That lady's not sitting in jail anymore. You know, at least she did one good thing. Her dad would be proud of her for that. But you know,
I just like I think
I'm happy that lady got out of jail. If she really didn't, you know, people deserve a second chance. But I just. Yeah, I can't take it. I can't take the red hat. I can't take Donald Trump's face anymore.
I can't either.
I can't
either.
I'm done with it. Yeah. Go hop on another table at Apple. I want them to hose him off. Get the hose. Get the hook. Get him off.
It's crazy. It's just I'm so over it, and I just
we all should have known when Jay-Z and Beyonce cut the cord. Yep, we all should have.
Yeah, you're
they
right.
knew. He's done a lot of crazy shit. Imagine what he does in the foyer of their home when they're trying to get him out. They got to get the hose. Beyonce's got the hose from the sink. She's spraying him out the front door. They can't stand him. He's crazy. They keep North away from Blue. There's nobody playing together.
Blue doesn't play with those peasants.
Blue's playing with her goop. She's playing with the goop kids.
Yeah.
I hate Kanye. I would give her credit if she divorces him.
Me too.
But if she doesn't,
Yeah.
She's still off my shopping list because I can't take her.
Yeah. What else
All
you
right.
got? Anything else?
We're passionate about the Kanyes.
I know, we really are.
Okay.
Every time we're like, we're not going to talk about them, we talk about them for like.
Well,
10 minutes.
it's just because he had such amazing. His music was so fun, and his music was great. And then it's
just
like
disgusting to see
him as a
how he
person.
is.
At first, you thought he'll come around, he'll put out some good music, he'll bounce back. He's freaking Kanye West, and he's never bounced back. Britney Spears has bounced back better, you know. At least she can go on stage and they can make her a robot. They can't even robot this guy. He's crazy. But you know what? Chris Rock, don't stick by him this time.
Agreed.
Don't go to Wyoming.
Yep.
Chris Rock, you are the ticket. When I see you keep going, it makes me mad at you, Chris Rock.
I agree. Right.
Anybody
who's standing by him,
I believe in you, Chris Rock. You are a voice of the world, of the country, of our country. And when you're pictured with him after he does all this crazy stuff, it bothers me.
It's a bad look. I agree.
Because I love you, Chris Rock, and I look up to you, and it makes me look at you differently when you're wearing those sunglasses in the inside with Kanye. Okay.
All right. What else?
Kristen Takeman. She's so annoying.
Ugh.
She was an ex. Okay.
I saw this.
She's not going to be back on the show. If anybody saw the stupid story on Bethany's thing on her Instagram, she just ran into her at the Starbucks, and because Bethany looked like shit. Bethany never would have been filming for this. And Bethany's like, "Oh, look at me." And she looked like hell because I think she's been on a bender. I think with those girls.
Was a rumor.
So it was. I think it's a total rumor. If you, they just ran into each other. She's definitely not going to be there. She's not coming back on the show. No way. She was
no, thank you.
She's not even. She's so boring. She's ugly.
Yeah, she's just. I don't need any. The cast right now is perfect. Don't give me anybody else. I just want them
Emily
to continue to be them.
With a Vinny's mom's face. With, she's got some junk in the trunk, but she works it, knows how to dress, everything. And she's prettier than Kristen Takeman. I'm sorry.
I don't want anybody
She's
new.
what people think is pretty, but she's so boring. I feel bad saying that. Anyway, okay. Yeah. Joe Giudice. You better learn how to jar some tomatoes in Italy. And what's going to happen?
So he's getting deported. The news is he's immediately after his sentence ends, which I think he's serving 4 years, he's getting deported to Italy. I mean, there's no way, right? She goes. They have to get divorced. I think this is the pin in the coffin. Or whatever it's called, the nail in the coffin, right? Because, I don't see her. She's not moving the kids to Italy.
No.
Maybe they stay married, though.
Maybe they stay married. She finishes out. She's going to finish out school. The plan will be she'll finish out school. I got to stay here with the girls and finish out school.
And then she'll
go.
And they'll eventually drift apart and get divorced. I just, I don't understand.
I don't know if their religion and their family values will ever let them get divorced.
Well, so I have two questions. One is, how did he never become a citizen? How
exactly?
He's been here for over 20 years? I don't
because
understand
he's probably because he's always been a fucking criminal.
Because he's always been doing shady shit, probably.
Maybe that just popped in my brain, but
I feel like they're really making an example out of him. Is this normal? I feel like they're coming hard.
It's a bad time, and
it's a bad time in America, I guess.
Right, and I saw people saying Italians are being racist against some guy was saying that. I didn't understand it, and they're keeping Hispanic people in the country. I don't know. It was funny. It was the opposite of what people usually say.
That person.
I think
probably
Joe
Italian.
Giudice is karma's coming back to get him good or something.
He really he fucking pissed somebody off because he's getting the book thrown at him left and right. I feel real bad for her.
Back in the day, she's on TV with wads of cash, buying furniture,
I know.
being stupid. She gets out of jail, brand new car in the driveway. The whole thing's a sham.
It's
what's gonna happen?
I feel bad for those kids though, because
I feel horrible for them. They don't deserve that. No, they don't deserve it. He should be allowed to stay. I don't like it, but
I don't either. But we'll see what happens. It's gonna be good. I'm
worst
here
case
for it.
scenario, she moves. Either she divorces him, but he called her a "see you next Tuesday" in the vineyard.
Yeah,
we never really addressed that.
No. It's crazy.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Deep down inside, she's still got those. As much as a boss as she is, he's still the boss, kind of, and she's punishing him as much as she can by not visiting him in jail. I think
that I don't know. I have a feeling she's gonna find a way to get divorced. I just don't think she's gonna stay with
I
him.
hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
Who do you see her ever being with after him?
God, I don't know. Some weird jacked up, like Dolores's ex, like a dude like that. That's what I would see her with.
Oh my,
like a Frank.
God. Dolores is. They're still having sex, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's another weird vibe.
They didn't need
again, I just love Jersey.
2 new housewives.
Yeah,
give us 1.
Yeah,
I don't know. And poor what's her face has to bang in the bathroom, even film her wedding, even get her daughters involved. She's like the main storyline. I still don't give her another one. It's weird. They don't make her a wife, even though I'm glad because I don't really want to watch her. But all right,
yeah. Anything else before we dive into the Bravo?
That's it, man.
All right.
I guess I'll be watching the first episode of The Hills, so we'll have to see what Misha Barton does.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be good because I think she's a mess. Like I remember there was a video of her recently, like on a Lindsay Lohan level breakdown, like yelling on a balcony or something.
She does, and she like really she goes through a roller coaster of weight, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Because she just had a perfect body, then she gained weight, and people really
OC, like literally, if people haven't watched the OC, that's an all-time classic show. Like I think you could go back and watch it and would stand up.
I need to watch it. I told my friend she needed to watch Gossip Girl, and I really read her the riot act.
Also,
so I gotta I should stand up. I should take my own advice and watch the OC because they're pretty much the same thing, right?
Yep. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
All right, let's dive into our Bravo breakdown. Let's start with Below Deck, shall we? Which I'm so happy Below Deck is back.
So happy.
I think
so happy. What a
so
couple episodes to knock us
my
in.
God. So starts with the best guest of all time, Steve, who is like just character.
Where's he get these clothes? I love it.
I don't know. He's dressed like a bachelor party, like super cheesy, just wasted off his ass, being a complete drunk idiot. It's just
he
amazing.
got stuck on the roof of the hotel and got sunburned for a week. He's crazy.
It starts with him like going rogue on the jet skis again, and they're trying to get him to put a life vest on. He's like, "Fuck off! I'm not."
Oh my God! I wish he would have wiped out and like, he would have been in a neck brace. He's crazy.
Yeah. So since we haven't talked about Below Deck yet this season, so we have a primarily all new cast other than our girl Kate.
It's great. I'm already attached to them all.
Me too. We have Ashton
and Loser Lee. I hate him.
Oh God. Ashton, who is the South African for the show, he is a deckhand who used to strip.
The Joao of this one.
The Joao.
Crazy.
The chef, I just got to shout out the chef. I love him.
Thank God for the chef.
Adrian, he's like this very hippie kind of yoga vibe.
I thought it was their shtick to hire shitty chefs. So
well, did you notice
happy that
there hasn't been a fucking salad yet? Every meal, even the breakfast, are like
the breakfast is like beautiful.
Yes,
it gives me chills. It makes my mouth water. It's exactly how everyone should be. Everyone's happy, blown socks off. I really thought that they were trying to hire shitty people, and it's so.
Oh, it's great.
I love him, even though he's annoying. Like
fantastic.
Well, he's not actually. We'll get into that, but he's amazing.
Yeah. I love. Yeah. So perfect example. The first breakfast they show. It's no bullshit continental breakfast with like fruit. He makes like Benedicts.
Amazing. Because at first I was like, "Fuck this guy," but then I'm like, "Wow, he's amazing." You know, because I always want Ben, but I'm happy he's back. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy they got this guy because. It's fun to watch people like stuff. I wouldn't think so, but it is.
No, I agree. It looks amazing. So Ashton's a new chef. Then I think the crazy person this season is going to be Caroline.
Yes,
the redheaded.
Just walks around crying and flipping people off.
Yeah, she's like yelling, crying.
She got to set that boat on fire. She should be. God. She's like Paul's sister.
Yeah. She says that her dad is on the narcissistic spectrum and starts crying.
Oh my God.
Like,
what does that mean? Like, I think you
weird.
I think you inherited some of that, honey.
Yeah. I
feel bad for her.
Yeah, she seems a little unstable. And then
the other guy's like, "Are you gonna fly off the hand?" The chef like says that to her, and it really set her off.
Oh no, I felt like he was reading her. He's like, "You seem a little."
I know.
Like,
I know. It was like, okay. I thought that was hilarious.
And it's not the way to talk to somebody like that.
No,
you know, like he's calm, and she's like flips out over.
And she still wants to suck his dick like 10%, so she's not gonna go crazy on him. So she's just like, she like really calmly, but inside she's like, "Oh my God, he thinks I'm crazy." Then she starts crying, and he has to come over and hug her. It was awkward. It's all hell.
So weird. Josiah is the other steward.
Amazing.
He seems on point. Kate seems very happy right now with them. Like they actually both
She
seem
better
like they
watch
can work.
out. Seems like he'd be doing a better job.
I know. He's amazing. I love him. He seems very committed.
He's just like the guy on the second Sex in the City who's the worker or the servant or whatever who has like a family at home. Which one was he with? Samantha maybe or maybe SJP. I can't remember, but
yep.
That's how he was trained like that, like crazy like that.
Yeah, no, he's on point.
He's amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So the other new characters, Riley is one of the deckhands who used to be a captain on like fishing boats in Alaska.
She's badass bitch. She's gonna punch somebody out. She looks like she should play hockey, you know.
She does. She has a broad back. So she's the new one, and
she could fuck Michael from 90 Day Fiance. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, man.
She could follow Angela.
Okay. So they have a dinner, and the food looks amazing again. But the classic, the guest forces everybody to get in the jacuzzi, and he like throws bubbles in. Oh my
god! And everybody does not want anything to do with him.
He's like
so creepy.
He's forcing everybody. He's like, "Come to the jacuzzi." They're like already asleep, and
it's like he had flashbacks because he had the best night of his life the last time.
And he's just alone in the bubbles, like nobody's here. It was just
what a nightmare to clean up. Have you ever been to a foam party?
You know, once, and it was disgusting.
Oh my god, I did, and I'm still ashamed of what happened in there. I was so young. It was so gross.
No, at phone parties where like you were 18, 19, people just grinding on each other.
It was so gross. Yes, it's so disgusting. They should just give you a yeast infection pill when you walk out the door. It's disgusting.
Totally.
Gross. I don't want my kids to grow up.
Well, yeah, so this guest was like the worst. He was like, I don't know.
That was wild.
He was
and
a
those
pain in
clothes
the ass
are
and gave
awesome.
him a shitty tip. You saw? He gave him like only $15,000.
Why are people so cheap? And you know you're going to be on TV. Somebody like that. Give them 10 extra thousand.
We know you're getting a discount for being on the show.
Just
so
10 extra grand. Yes,
crazy.
Right. I know. And I want to ask her. I wish we would have asked Brooke, like, do you have to... Or I guess they wash all their clothes, and then they got to pack them up when they leave. It's just such a pain in the ass. I'd rather pack up my own clothes.
Yeah. Chandler is the new bosun.
Oh, what an annoying piece of shit. Oh, God. He's so annoying.
Yeah, and so they go out for the night, and Riley, the one we were talking about with the manly back, wore like a completely see-through white dress, like tits out.
Oh, my God. She's amazing.
And they got into it. Her and Chandler got into it about he wanted them up. He was such a dick. They went out drinking.
My God.
He made them get up at 6 a.m.
I hate people like him.
I know. Such a dick. If one of us fucks up, we all gotta wake up.
And then he runs down and like writes it on the board.
No,
like, that means it's like an alarm clock or something. He's such a loser.
Such a loser.
I like Ross. Though. He should be running the show.
I like Ross too. Ross is what is he, like Samoan or some shit, or Australian?
I don't know.
Or
He's
South
hot
African?
in a way.
Something.
I like him. He's sexual.
I just think that there's always like the Bosons always seem to be these uptight dicks, like for no reason, and it's like calm the fuck down.
And they always hire somebody who should be their boss, but they do that. They always hire somebody who's better.
Well, they want the power dynamic.
They know how to hire. They really know how to film and. Oh, that's great.
I feel like whoever's casting Below Deck, they need to give to some of these other shows because they're casting perfectly. It's on point.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm invested. There's always within 2 episodes. I love them all.
Yeah, I do too. I just wish it could be the entire season with Steve, the guest. Like I would watch
take a Below Deck everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know why people sleep on it either. It's amazing.
Yeah, so if you guys are watching it, check it out. Below Deck is great. I think it's with Shaw's, it's the best Bravo show on.
Captain Lee is annoying though with his twittering. If you catch on, watch how much he twitters.
I don't follow him.
He sits at home. Well, if you need to start looking at him. He's just so opinionated, and he acts like I hate people who act like they're just so not into. He could care less of what's going on. He doesn't want to be at the dinner. But this guy does have an opinion, and it's on Twitter, and he's just like a little bitch. It's annoying.
Interesting.
It's annoying is all. I like watching him because that's what I guess a captain should look like.
Yeah,
the fisherman, the fish stick guy.
Right.
I just don't. His twittering, he's such a bitch. And the first.
What do you mean? Like what kind of stuff does he say?
Let me look real quick. He's just. It's like if your dad was on here, I would like I would drive to my parents' house and delete his account off his phone. It's embarrassing. Let me find it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. For an old man like that, you shouldn't have such an opinion. You shouldn't care so much.
Yeah, sit down, shut up, and wait to die.
Yeah, no, or you should just be like, oh, they're stupid young people. Like, he sits at home and watches Below Deck Med and comments on everything Hannah does, everything so-and-so. He had such an opinion about Joao. It's like, it's just weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find some. He's just such a bitch. It's a
he
weird.
Does a lot of. I'm looking at it. He does a lot of retweeting and tweeting, and like he's very invested in this. Show.
Oh, it's amazing, and he really is such a bitch. Hold on, but
I'm looking through it. I see
and then he goes on interviews with people, and he's really kind of just straight up rude to the people. Even though he tries to act like he's this really great guy, I'd like to know if he really is. Kate says that he is, but he just seems rude. He just I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I prefer Captain Sandy all day.
Let me find some. I should have some. Yeah, no, Captain Sandy is definitely better for me. He's good, you do with actions, not with words and attitude. That's what he says, just things like that. He's retweeting Patricia Outchel. He's just too old for that.
Yeah. Well, I think Below Deck again is pure entertainment, and I'm here for it.
Why isn't he so much more chatty on the boat? Okay, sports fans, Jim in the AM. Thanks to all for watching and tweeting. If I missed anyone, I will catch you on the flip side. I guess that's kind of nice. Next week it's going to be good. But it's like, why isn't he friendly like that on the boat,
Yeah, I get it.
Sorry.
No, I don't like him. I don't dislike him though, but I'm going to pay attention to his Twitter and see what happens.
Oh, his face is bugging me more and more. But Kate is fun. I'd rather have this crew it seems like they would get your shit done for you, which I appreciate.
Yeah, same.
I don't like watching guests struggle when they're paying all this money. It's just as fun to watch them do a good job.
Yeah,
okay.
True. Okay. Let's touch on... So I guess, I just want to comment generally because OC has been boring as fuck, and I know we keep saying it. It's completely lost me, to be honest. OC, I could care less.
I had to turn it off and turn it on like I'm watching a dark Sherlock Holmes movie. Yeah.
I just...
At night. Like those movies you have to watch over and over just to get through.
It just doesn't seem that hard to me for Bravo to be able to pick people that are just...
This backdrop should be easy. They should be sitting on the beach in bikinis.
Well, I think it's also at this point that the Housewives is a routine, right? They're going to have product launches, parties. They're going to have a theme party. They're going to go on a trip.
There's some stupid formula.
It's about the characters.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to have the right people to make those situations entertaining, like in Atlanta, like in New York, like in Jersey.
They're fucking up.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's kind of boring. I think they're forcing some shit. I don't
really
know.
Boring. Oh, yeah,
Did you have any thoughts on this episode?
I guess they just walk in. Shannon's in the ponytail again, which, one episode was okay. I didn't need to. And then, is that the same house she's always lived in, or did she move?
No. Remember, she moved. She was saying, before I was divorced, I had a 20,000 square foot house, and now it's only 5,000. Okay, shut up.
At least it's a nicer looking house. I don't feel as depressing as Kelly's, but she doesn't live on the beach, right? No. So I guess she probably lives in some track. Vicky and her kid going with what's his face, the boyfriend, to
Steve
down to San Diego was kind of entertaining, kind of stupid, kind of what is the daughter? It's just stupid telling him to get married. I'm over that. It's stupid, right? Yeah, I agree. The boyfriend was hot. Emily, I don't want to offend women, but I do want another. I don't need a third kid. Why do I want one? I have no clue. I get it, but I can physically, not to be rude, I hopefully can give birth to another one. If I had to have a sister-in-law who doesn't want to do it anymore, I think she should just give it up. I mean, it's enough.
Oh, yeah, because she has the embryos that she's trying to decide what to do. Her husband doesn't want another kid. So
and 3, take off work for a week and spend a week with your kids. You won't want another one. I should do the same thing. And so when they sit down, she says, Shane, do you want a pillow? He's a little kid who needs to sit up. And so then he gets pissy, I think. Then he won't cheers her. Then she says she tried on bikinis, which I appreciated. She goes, oh, I wish I didn't try on bikinis with Tamara. And he goes, oh, I wish I did, which I appreciated that type of humor because who wouldn't want to try on bikinis
but your
with
wife
Tamara?
Is saying she feels the type of way. And you're
I
wish I was there.
But it's almost, I appreciated it because it was kind of funny. she offered him a pillow, so I think it pissed him off. Or maybe maybe he sits on a pillow. What do you think? I think that's really weird to offer your husband a pillow, right?
To be honest, I totally missed that part. So, but I think that's classic. Like,
she offered him a pillow
when they sat down
to sit down on, so that he could be higher.
Maybe she was using some kind of sex toy in that ass.
So yeah. Oh, that would be great. I could see her jamming that up a bottle right up there, and he's bleeding.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, so I appreciated that joke. I appreciate it. I appreciate an obvious joke when someone's hot and sexy. You know. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so then what was the other thing?
The only other thing was Shannon had a party. For her QVC thing.
Oh, and he goes, I wish I was 6 feet tall. We don't get what we want. You know, it's the truth. The truth hurts. You know, I don't know. I guess if you want a fourth kid, she's going to have to hire a freaking surrogate. But the show is boring. That's all there is to it. And
yeah, it's boring. I agree.
I think that they should just hire.
Scrap it.
They need to hire 5. I'm sorry
friends,
to say, not ageism.
Friends.
Yeah, 5 35-year-old women who all talked shit about each other anyway. And film it. That's all we want.
Yes, exactly.
I don't need fancy anything. Film them sitting on the beach. I don't care.
Yeah. I think Dallas was a little bit better this week, so we'll talk a little bit about Dallas.
Yes.
Deandra and Leanne's friendship is real crumbling. That's kind of the continuing theme. It just keeps going downhill. There's rumors that Rich was unfaithful that Deandra knows about, which I thought was very interesting. Who's cheating on
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's amazing to me how many times he's been married, and that like
why are they getting divorced? I wonder. But
who?
Why do you get divorced 3 times? What were the reasons?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. And so, but
I'm
meanwhile,
starting to believe Deandra.
Me too. Kind of.
First episode, I didn't. Second episode, I did.
Yeah, and Deandra and Brandy are becoming like closer friends, and they're just like day drinking all the time.
Maybe Deandra is worried about her. Leanne does seem like there is something cranking in the brain that she's worried about. Why is she so calm? I don't like it. We didn't hire you for this. It's like you're on a pill or something. Snap out of it.
It's crazy. She's very calm. Usually she's the first one to flip out. I mean, she did at the end, like kind of come at Deandra, and there was a flash of the old crazy, but
it's weird. Yeah. She's trying really hard. There's something else. It does seem like there's some type of pain covering up her being herself. So maybe Deandra's right.
Yeah, she might be.
Deandra and she is maybe a good friend who just really is worried about her. I don't. And then the $200 comment really got Deandra.
I don't know. I think they're in a petty situation where at this point, like
I hope so. I hope Rich isn't cheating on her because poor Leanne has had enough trauma in her life.
Right. Brandy and Deandra show up wasted to this LGBTQ party.
Oh my God.
Brandy was like trash trying to have
Brandy,
a conversation
what time
with
do you think Brandy, like no, whatever, but what time do you think Brandy left? What, 10 a.m.? She's coming home. It looked like 11 p.m. Like the poor nanny needs a break. Then who's going to take care of the baby when you're shit-facing asleep?
I mean, she obviously she got that nanny and just went the complete full force the opposite way. Like, I'm free. Like, she went for it. I thought it was classic.
It's hilarious. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. I mean, she was like slurring, couldn't stand up straight. It was amazing.
And what's her face is Leanne's impersonation of her was really funny. It made me laugh.
It was classic. So I think my favorite husband on this show is Court, Cameron's husband.
Yes,
he's so over the dog food. It's it's amazing.
I really think she might actually have something there, though.
Maybe because spend a ton of money on dog shit,
on clothes, you know. And people are idiots. They want to look at pink food.
I love how he says, he tells her, what are her current sales? They're 500 units a month. And he's like, you need to be at 5,000. She's like, don't beat me up. That is an insane goal. And he's just like, no, this is
It doesn't seem too insane. You put him in a couple PetSmarts, seems to get the job done, right?
Right. I also have to comment on, so you've talked about on the pod how after you've had kids, you pee everywhere.
Oh my God.
So Stephanie got her vagina lasered to stop that from happening.
I know. So I guess it looked that easy. I'm
so
going
easy.
to.
It looked
'cause I've gone
seconds.
to the doctor and they're like, it's in your head. It's like, fuck you. It's not in my head if I have to pull over on the side of the road. And I lived for 30 years not having to do this.
Right. Right.
So, and it was after my C-section, not even after pushing out that little asshole.
Huh.
I know. I've had to pee in a cup while we're taping this. I have to pee in mugs on the side of the road. It's horrible. You go to a trampoline park. I'm surprised they don't give moms diapers when you get there because every single mom is pissing their pants. And if they're not, they're lying to you.
I just think it seemed real easy. I feel like, but it's probably expensive as hell, I'm sure. I don't know how much it costs,
I don't care that, but I asked Tyler, I said, should I get that done? And he was like, he acted like it was okay. My vagina is tight. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's not tight. But it can't be because I'm going to get it done just so I don't piss myself. But she made it seem like it was a football field down to that. Tyler doesn't know what he's missing, you know?
Right. Well, if he's not complaining, I think you're fine.
He's just trying to be nice, probably. He just wants more. He just wants anal sex. That's what he really wants.
Okay.
Nasty little freak.
Let's move on to the rest of the episode. The only other, so they had a prom party and it was 80s themed.
Oh my
80s
God.
fashion, man, is just so bad.
What's her face and what's her face? The prom, Stephanie and Brandy, though. I did appreciate. I appreciated Brandy dressed like the guy. She did it great.
So Leanne and Brandy start talking about, like, fight about Brandy being wasted, and then Leanne's like, I don't say things to you, like, I don't say that the baby was there to save your marriage, do you? Which I felt like was real fucked up to say to Brandy.
Oh man, that's really honest.
Like, real honest. And you could tell Brandy's face was like, what?
Brandy's like, I don't want the baby either, I regret it, take it.
Right.
I don't want this thing.
Again, I still, to this day, find it a mystery that she just randomly, Stephanie found her a baby to adopt in the middle of the night.
There's gotta be more to the story.
There's definitely more to the story. It doesn't work that way in America.
She don't want that baby anymore.
Like, it's so weird. And Leanne won prom queen and took it so seriously, you would have thought she actually won prom queen. She was like, I never went to prom in high school, so for me to win it now, I'm just like, what?
Shows how sad she is, you know?
Oh, God. It was like, she was given a speech.
And she was leaving, and she's like, I'm coming back. Like, where was Rich?
I don't know. Not there.
Where were the guys?
Do that shit. They don't want to do.
Do you think that my Deandra theory is coming right? Or no? You think her husband and her are tight?
I think they're all right. I don't get a sense that they're. I don't know. Oh, and
I don't get a sense, but I feel like there's more cracks behind her walls.
Yes, I would say that's probably accurate, but they seem pretty solid to me. I
hope so. I don't want them to,
right.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on Dallas?
Cam looked very pretty. I think she's fun to watch. I'm glad that they've kept her around.
Yeah.
She, the Dallas girls, they need to put them on vacation more. I think they're effing up on that. We have too much real life. We need a New York City vacation for these women, it would amp it up, I think.
I agree. Yeah, I think vacations give the best content typically for housewives because there's a lot of drama. You know, if
they just get drunk, these girls would get shit faced and act crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, every time they've gone on vacation, the Bear Creek episodes were entertaining.
Yeah, I don't want to watch them with their kids, and I just want them to be wild. And I think they have a good cast here. They just need to give them a little bit more. I don't know. I don't care about Leanne's stupid wedding. Who cares? Don't get married. The guy's been married 4 times or 3 or who knows. You're 100 years old. You don't need to get married.
Yeah, I think that they got to keep it. They got to keep doing like the drama between themselves rather than like trying to manufacture.
I like the prom. Like I just like watching Brandy get shit faced and like keeping it up and just going around town. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And Deandra gets a drunk face. That makeup starts to melt right off. It's wild.
Oh man,
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a heavy application. She really that's like a southern application.
Is nuts.
Of makeup
and all of them, right? Brandy might be the one that wears it least.
I know they go for a heavy cake.
They do. And Mama, what's her face next week brings up the I don't give a dog's rip. Like I love that line. There's nothing. I'm gonna say that to my kids. Like. I don't give a rip what you are. I'm bringing that back. I freaking love it.
I love her.
She's amazing.
There's always a classic, every couple iterations of Housewives, there's an amazing mom, and she is one.
She is. The other she's seriously probably number 1 for me.
Oh, she's great.
I die for the Lydia's mom on OC.
Oh,
little
she's
stoner. I love her. She's my best friend. I want to be her best friend.
That's going to be you in like 50 years.
I hope so. I hope I'm that, like, just, woo!
Right?
I'm a little too mean. She's too nice. Do you think that mom has, like, a bitch side? Like,
no. Like, I think she's, like, sweet dumb all the time.
Okay. I am too nasty for that, but I wish I could be like that.
Right. Okay, let's go to Shaw's because Shaw's was amazing.
That I had a smile on my face.
Yes.
I watched this in the shower. It was amazing.
What?
I had it on my phone because I couldn't get it on my TV for some reason.
Okay.
And technology is amazing, folks.
So they're still in Vegas in Shaw's. It's MJ's bachelorette party. Tommy shows up.
I thought I
to
missed an
surprise her.
episode last week, and they just skipped a week. I don't know why, but I
don't
loved
know
it.
either, but I loved it. MJ comes out second night in a sheer bodysuit. She looks amazing.
Oh
my
God, where does she get that? Her ass is toned.
Her ass is toned. It's crazy. I wonder
She's
if she
very
got it
toned
injected.
ass. Yeah, it looks really tight and right.
It looks real tight. Yeah, Reza and Mike are still beefing.
She looks
Reza,
good.
Yeah, she does. Reza was telling everybody that Mike and Morgan were fighting and that she's moving out.
I can see where Mike was coming from on that. Like, just keep your fucking mouth shut, Reza.
I think he had a point. Like, Reza can be kind of a messy bitch. You know what I mean?
He
Like,
is.
He's gonna,
he is.
But
he
they
put him
also,
in line. Yeah.
But I think what's so good about this show is that they're like just such real friends.
But I can see how Reza would be like, let's all talk about this, Mike.
Of course, because that's what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially someone like Reza who wants everybody to be involved.
They're way more family than just surface
100%.
friendship. So it's not like
100%.
Kyle Richards bringing up some bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. So Mike, they go to the club. Mike's like hitting on this chick in the club.
And Gigi's taking film. I just love it.
Yeah, so the next morning everybody's in like such rough shape. Like they look
Gigi looked hot in her suit, in her jumpsuit.
Yeah, she did look good.
When did Reza bring it to her and he's like, I got you a bottle of wine because you look so hot. Did you see that?
Yes.
I loved it.
So Mike is not there the next morning. He's not in bed. And Gigi has a video of him like talking to a cocktail waitress. And
Which
he
is
rolls
so dumb.
in.
It was like nothing.
Yeah, Mike rolls in at like 12. And immediately goes to the guys and they're like, oh, we didn't rat you out.
Stinky.
So I think like, oh, he looked haggard. I think he did hook up with somebody for sure.
Oh, he had his dick was dirty. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Reza sees Mike in the same outfit from last night and they get into it and they start, oh my God, this was hard.
I love Reza.
Mike starts crying.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
Before, when he goes in to see Gigi and she's like, get out, I can handle my shit. I don't need you to. I love her. Anyway.
Yeah.
Seeing those two, they diffused that situation with laughter and love.
Yep.
They need to get married.
I think they could be a good match, honestly. I think they could.
After seeing that interaction in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And they've obviously had sex together. The way they diffused that was way beyond how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Gigi, they both smiled at each other like, I want to kiss you right now.
I think. Gigi seems like she has started to grow a little bit.
Yeah, and she's smoking a ton of weed, so that's always good for anybody.
You're right. So Mike starts crying about God. Essentially, it's like he's upset with Reza for telling him about Morgan, but then it comes down to all this shit he's still internalizing over his divorce.
Everyone's like scared, like don't go in there, Reza. Like they're gonna start punching each other. Has Reza ever gotten into a fist fight?
No, never.
Yeah.
And they start hugging, and then they both start crying. And he
it was sweet.
I thought this was classic. He talks about when Jessica calls him from a Tony Robbins
right.
seminar.
I love it.
He's like, I'm enough. And
she spent $1,500 for some guy to tell her walk across some coals and call her boyfriend. She's on stage telling her boyfriend, calling him.
I'm enough.
It's nuts. And then she came over the next day and banged him. It's so stupid.
And Reza is crying to Mike, like, let go of it, Mike, let go. And they're crying. I thought it was sweet. Honestly,
it was very sweet. But when you bring up Tony Robbins and stuff, that made me laugh. But it was so
classic.
Sweet.
But he's so emotional about it. He looks so rough with his hair
because he knows he did her dirty.
Yeah, he knows. And I think that's one thing about Mike is like Mike's a dog, but at least he feels
he comes
guilt.
from a good family.
Yes. And
I was thinking, yes, and the whole time I'm like, God, I wonder if all men feel this type of guilt, but I don't think they do.
No,
I don't think
they do either.
He is special because he's got, at the end of the day, he's got good parents. Yeah.
I just think about how much money they shelled out for that wedding because I think his parents paid for that fucking wedding.
Oh,
it was like $300,000 and they didn't even last 6 months. Can you imagine?
She became freaking Jewish.
Yeah, she converted. That's not like
I should become Jewish. I didn't understand that Jewish people are the chosen people. I'm going to hell. I didn't know that.
Well, also,
I got to get Jewish.
Like people, you can convert to Christianity by walking into a church. Like to become Jewish is a real process. So like she really went through it for him.
It's a pain in the ass. They don't just let you got to be dedicated. Anybody watch Sex in the City, you would know.
Yeah, you know. So they head back to LA. it comes back to MJ working out with her trainer doing water aerobics, which was absolutely amazing.
I need to do some water aerobics. Good for her.
Her trying to get onto that
If
floaty.
I get a tight ass like that, I'll do some water aerobics.
You saw her trying to get onto that floaty?
Amazing.
She said, like, I'm doing water aerobics and facial yoga for my wedding. Which
Oh
I
my
just love
God.
MJ.
Well,
She's
she
the
looks amazing. She probably looks amazing in person too. She's
Yeah.
probably very petite.
best. Gigi has her. Okay, so Gigi's weed business name is Woosaw, which I think is amazing.
Oh my God. Is
Such
it
a good
after?
name.
Is it after Bad Boys?
No, you know, like Woosaw.
Woosaw. Is it that? No, it's not.
No.
No, that.
More like Woosaw,
Woosah.
like breathe. Yes.
Right. No, I mean on Bad Boys, that's what he says. That's
Yes.
what's his face.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. He does say
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Then I'm
So, like,
mixing
calm
up
down a
Woos,
minute.
or I'm mixing up another rapper who does
Yes,
like
you are.
Woo, or something else. But yeah, Woosa. That's one of
Yes.
my favorite movies of all time.
It is a great movie. It was on TV
Oh my
the other
God,
day. I was
the
like,
best.
this is a classic. It really
Classic. Be
stands up
on. You
over
want to
time.
laugh. You want to have action.
Yeah,
Everything. You
it's
got
good.
Gabrielle
It's
Union.
good. Yes.
Will
It's
Smith
amazing.
is the best actor of all time.
Okay.
Martin Lawrence, go
little
fuck
dramatic.
yourself. You're going to find anybody funnier?
I
No.
know, it's good.
You want to laugh? Put on fucking Martin. You'll
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
I
no, it's a
guarantee
classic.
if they don't make you laugh, you should just go jump off a bridge because you're dead inside because Martin and Gina raised me.
Yeah, classic. What else? Oh, Gigi. So this was very uncomfortable. The weed business called Woosaw. She goes to do a pitch. And Shervin and Nima come over to help her. She's like baked, pounding pizza.
She should have gone straight forward.
unprepared.
I
Unprepared.
smoke weed or I do whatever. It helps me with my
arthritis.
arthritis. She does have a legitimate
It was
reason to be
terrible.
up there.
It was-
Somebody
it made
just
me
needs to
uncomfortable.
freaking help her.
I mean, why would they think that she would be prepared? Showing up 3 hours before, they should have had a PowerPoint a week before. They
She
should
should have
practicing
notes.
with her.
Yes.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch.
It was. At least she got up there and did it, but I bet,
Ugh, God.
I'm sure, you know what though? She's got the platform. She's probably going to be making a lot of money with this shit because it's going to explode.
Yeah, I think
If it does
Again,
help her
I just
arthritis,
love-
she should go full bore with that.
Shervin seems like a good friend. He was really trying to help
Shervin
her,
is so
you know?
sweet. Maybe he is gay. That's the word on the street that I've heard. Maybe
I've
he's
heard
not.
that as well.
If he's not gay, one of them needs to marry Gigi because she's not going to find somebody off the street that's going to ever understand her.
No, that's
So
true. Yeah,
it's going to be. I think it's Mike.
yeah. You may have.
You might all see I'm wrong, but go back and watch that minute in the bathroom. There was love there.
Yeah, there was.
I got chills after.
The episode ends.
It
with
was cute. They
MJ's
like laughed
dress
it off.
fitting.
He was
Yeah.
so pissed when he walked in there. She made him so giggly.
Yeah,
I don't know. I loved it. I love them. I love them all. They make me happy. It was so fun to watch. OC Housewives, take note.
I agree. The episode ends with MJ's dress fitting. Vita shows
Oh
up.
my
Love Vita.
God.
Classic.
Oh my God.
Vita's saying she's trying to negotiate with Reza. She's like, I mean, traditionally we sit at the same table as the bride and groom.
Oh
and he's like,
my God.
no, they sit alone. And she goes, well, then I sit at your table. Like
That
she
was
like-
amazing.
and she goes, who is more important than the mother of the bride? And he goes, the bride.
Oh my
Like,
God. That
she-
was amazing.
So MJ comes out in the dress. Vita immediately just goes, can I say something? And then just goes in. She hates mermaid. She hates.
I didn't
the-
like it either.
She
but
hates the style. She just goes ham on.
I
And
don't
the
know what
designer's
I'd like
right
to see
there.
her in. Yeah, that was really awkward.
Isn't that
Did
what
you
you
like it?
expect to see her in, though? Like, I feel like that's what MJ's
Yes.
gonna wear.
Yeah.
Super tight
Yeah.
tits. Once
Or-
it's fitted, I think it'll look good.
I could
think it was
see
a
her in a
little
more
loose.
sexualized. I would like to see her in a very sexualized sweetheart neck dress like Meghan Markle.
Okay. Yeah.
Something with more fabric to hide to smooth it all out.
I think
know?
what we were seeing is like the shell. I don't think that's what it's gonna look like. I think it'll be
Yeah.
tighter. And I love how she's like, not enough support around the chest.
It will
Vita
be
was like-
prettier. She does need to. She needs to get those puppies up.
yeah. She needs to pull them tight. Yeah. You know, like I almost think if she was in
She's got to get the Kardashians in there.
well, like if she was in like a mermaid silhouette with like straps, it could really hold
And if it
those
was
babies
tighter,
in.
yes,
Yeah.
it needed to be tighter. Right, it would
Yeah.
look good because she's got the body.
Yeah.
It's hard to say it, but
I know.
she's got to get the Kardashian crew in there.
Yeah.
They know how to work it.
Reza was so sweet though. After Vita's talking all that shit, he's like, "MJ, you look amazing." He was like
Oh,
hyping her up.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank
sweet.
God for their friendship. How they don't have a TV show. That's all I want to watch is them. And that is their show.
Shaw's.
But just them two.
Shaw's of Sunset.
I just want to watch. I could have watched them two plan her whole wedding.
Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, Bravo fucked up on that. There should have been a whole MJ Tommy wedding special, like a 4
MJ
episode.
Tommy Reza. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I love Shaw's. I think it's back. I think the first couple episodes were slow.
Oh my god, that
was
was so much fun.
It's so good. I love it. I just love them getting fucked up. And
what
all the
hotel are they
drama.
staying in?
They were in the Planet Hollywood, the same one as Jersey Shore. I mean, same one.
Right. That
it looked
the
same, right?
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Duh.
Planet Hollywood
what
must
planet
have some
am
deal.
I on?
Not
oh
Planet
my
Hollywood.
god. Jeez Louise. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, but
that was so much
Shaw's,
fun.
Yeah, Shaw's.
I
is
loved
great.
it. I would
Me
love
too.
to party with them, eat with
Me
them.
too. Eat with them all day. I love how they love food. That's one of my favorite things. They're always
Mike
eating.
and Gigi, I bet they fuck behind closed doors. I have a feeling about them.
I think it's good. I think it's real good.
Get
We'll see
together,
what
people.
happens. Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to talk about Married to Medicine?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah. Anything you got to say about Married to
Okay.
Men?
So Toya, what's Toya's husband's name?
Eugene.
Eugene. Okay. Then their house.
It
Do you
seems
think
real
that they
opulent.
need to be building a brand new house? Can't they just
No.
go buy a house and live in it?
It seems real problematic to me that you literally just got out of bankruptcy and you're custom
Bring up
building
Teresa
like this,
Giudice talking about they can't live in a dirty
Exactly.
house, right?
It seems over the top to me. Definitely over the top.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Yeah, they go to Miami. Jackie, Simone, and Heavenly. This is Heavenly's spiritual journey. It just seemed. It doesn't seem like she actually did anything
She's
productive.
Nuts. She's nuts.
Like she met with like high school friends that it was evident they hadn't seen each other in like 20 years. And
then
went into her house, but like there was no. I didn't feel like she got any closure out of that trip at all about all the issues she has. To me,
I
it
don't
didn't
think
seem
she'll
that.
ever. She's crazy till the day those eyes shut forever.
I know, right? Yeah, I thought like I just Heavenly's pure entertainment though.
She's amazing. I watched her on Watch What Happens Live. She's just amazing.
Did you
she
see when they
goes-
were in the cigar shop? And
Oh
she's
my
like,
god, she's blowing it in her face. You obviously know she
she's
doesn't
like-
want that.
She's like, oh, is that not rolled like marijuana? They're like, no, and she's like, what?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
marijuana?
yeah.
I'm like, it's classic.
She's like, I've never seen that before. Oh, she's amazing. That would help her out a ton.
Totally.
At the beginning, though, Heavenly calls out Jackie because Jackie told Simone that she needs to get Botox. And she's like, if I said that, Jackie, everybody be flipping out. And she's right, So
Yeah,
it is interesting.
totally.
Jackie can get away with anything, huh?
Yeah, she can, and she's just too uptight for me sometimes. Like she's
Jackie?
Just, yes.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
sometimes I want her to just loosen up.
Well, they
you
were
know?
at last season. I get it. You've had breast cancer. I understand that. It's got to be really scary. But she just won't even eat like a piece of a beignet because there's sugar on it. And so it's just,
Yeah, it's like,
I don't
calm
know.
down.
We got to live, honey.
You gotta live.
Oh, and so Heavenly was on Watch What Happens Live, and she said, they asked her, like, do you get mad when they ask you, or they make fun of you because you're not a doctor? Which I think she is a doctor, right? I mean, pretty much, kind of. Or I guess dentists are never a doctor. They're just a dentist. Okay, so. But anyway, she said she's not mad because she makes more money than all of them. And she said
Dentists do make up. You know why they make more money is because in terms of healthcare, think about how shitty dental insurance
Right.
is typically. You're paying way more out of pocket directly to the
So
office
smart.
than you are with any other healthcare.
And she sees, she said, okay, but she said she can see, she's so busy from the show. She has 30 to 40 patients a day. How's that possible?
Wow.
She's like popping in and what? Just slapping their hands and leaving the room? How much time in the day?
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. I mean,
To
I get
see that many
probably
people?
No, she's not seen all of them. I bet a lot of them are cleaning.
She's like, I see a lot. Right. I guess
Yeah.
she just pops in for 2 minutes, maybe.
Yep.
That's a lot of freaking people.
Yeah, she's making money.
She's amazing. I really love her. Her story, it's to find out more about how she has a sister who's prettier, and then the sister was the office manager but didn't become a dentist. They're just like, they don't get along.
Interesting layers. Yeah.
The
she
mom
definitely-
told her to stay in the house because she was the good girl. It's crazy how your childhood is like still so deep inside these people.
Well, I mean, that's like, it's the most not transformative, developmental portion of your life. And it really affects every part of you as an adult, especially if you don't get therapy. I mean, I think it's good she's like getting help, but it's like, you can really fuck kids up. And she
Maybe
obviously
I was raised okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
about
generally,
it.
I think you were. You know what I mean? Like, generally, we both had pretty good childhoods. Like,
yeah, these
so
people
I
have
think
deep issues with their
deep-seated.
siblings. And
Yeah. It fucks you up.
wow.
Oh, not related to... the only other thing I have to comment on from this episode is I don't know if you noticed, Quad met with a couple of friends who were in her marital focus
Yeah,
group.
I was just thinking about that. What was that? It was weird.
So, well, I think it was last season, so you probably saw it. They like would meet as a group and like air their marital grievances.
That's not
and then
happening in
just,
my house.
Well, but then it's just, so it's a bunch of amateurs giving other people advice.
Weird.
Like, that is not.
And then they're all going to somebody's going to end up fucking somebody else.
Well,
that's what happens.
Well,
that's what happens.
I mean,
I guarantee it.
I guess that, but it's also like you have unqualified
people trying
to guide you through your marital issues. You don't
I
fucking
believe
know
in
anything.
couples counseling, but you go to a professional.
You
don't go to somebody's living room.
Exactly.
You go to an office. And
Yeah,
you shut the door and nobody's filming you.
No, exactly.
I fast forward all
bad.
it doesn't across the board on Bravo TV. Bravo, I want you to know I fast forward 99.9 except for Heavenly because she's so entertaining. 99.9% of therapy sessions I fast forward. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I just think that,
especially Bethany's.
Thinking a bunch of people who have self-selected into a marital focus group, meaning they have marital issues, to counsel each other is like
the blind leading the blind. Yeah
100%. Like,
and then that couple, they're so beautiful. What's going on with them? I'm just thinking about what's really going on behind closed doors with them. Are they having a threesome with Toya? Is Toya going? I mean, not Toya. Quad. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah,
people are always. People are up to no good, but there's always more to the story. I feel
it's
like
weird.
Don't. And then she's like, shots, we got shots. It's like, where are you? It looks like you're in some type of like cafe and you're drinking shots of liquor. I found it odd.
It was
very odd.
Very odd. Yeah, but I think Heavenly, anything with Heavenly, I don't care if she's walking around a house, anything. It's just
I want to smoke a cigar or smoke something with Heavenly, though. She blows my mind.
She's great. You have any other Married to Med thoughts?
Next week looks really fun. Well, our friend Jay will be back.
Yeah, she will. Due to the hurricane, we've
conflict,
had some scheduling issues.
But it's really fun.
Yeah,
those ladies are they're inspirational to me. Like, I just love. I wish that Bravo had more women that had careers and actually like they have their own money, their own bank accounts. They're changing people's lives. I cry thinking about them. They're just amazing.
Yeah.
What other show? I mean, all these women are educated. They got great careers. These housewives are selling probably nasty cancer QVC food. It's disgusting.
Yeah, or like the shitty lipsticks. I mean, it's always the same formula.
Freaking Simone delivered Mariah's child.
I know. So
that's
cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was. I just think it's
they blow
nice
my
to
mind.
see
I love
people,
it.
Again, like they have real relationships and history with each other, which is good. Yeah.
Even Toya, who isn't a doctor, seems to have so much substance. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love them all.
Yeah, so we'll be back talking
good casting
with Jay
on that
next week. Yep. And we'll wrap up with a little Jersey Shore. It was kind of a boring episode. They're heading back to Seaside.
Yeah, it was. I kind of did some laundry in between. It was fun though. Angelina, you're fucking nasty. Go wipe. When she sat on his cake, I almost barfed.
Angelina is just, she seems dirty to me. I love how they like all say, like they just talk shit about her constantly. Like they don't really care. I think it's very entertaining.
Do you think Vinny wants to have sex with her?
No. I don't think he does.
I don't either.
I loved Situation returning home and his fiance Lauren goes immediately in on how much he weighs and breaks out the scale.
She did that so sweetly too, right?
I know, she's so nice.
They're so cute, but they say that it's his college sweetheart.
Yeah, they've known each other.
Well, it might
forever.
be his college ex-girlfriend. I mean, to me, a college sweetheart is you've been together from point A to point B. You didn't go fuck some people in some dirty Jersey Shore house, but I have a problem with that.
I thought the
people who stay together deserve the credit of being called sweethearts because that shit doesn't happen often.
Yeah,
but she's adorable. I love her.
She's great. The flashbacks from this episode were amazing.
Like I'm religious. What's his face? I hope the best for the situation. I hope it just goes by fast. I hope it gets cut short. I know he did something wrong, but I think he's really trying to.
I think it'll go quick. I bet he'll get out sooner. What did he get? Like 8 months or something?
People say like, oh, watch out for him in prison, blah, blah, blah. The situation knows how to handle himself. He'll punch you in the face. he freaking took a cement wall to the head, and he's
I don't
still
know.
here.
He seems, but I mean, that was when he was like super fucked up. He seems
I think
like,
though
I loved
he's
Vinny
from-
when they showed up. Did you see Vinny when they showed up at the house? Was like, Mike, it's your first time here. like he was always too fucked up to remember.
That was a great. They got some good fucking lines. That was hilarious. I
the
love that.
flashbacks of the
Amazing.
Oh my god, it gives me so much joy.
Makes
to
me want to
see-
watch it again. It's just
You know, I watched it again recently, and it stands up. Like the
that shit
episode
is
where
crazy.
Where Snooki's wasted trying to find the beach, and she's on the beach. She's like, "Where's the beach?" And
Oh
they're
my
it's,
God.
Like, literally right there, and they're all getting arrested. Like amazing.
It's amazing. What's her face looks prettier than I thought. Dina,
Yeah, she looks great. She
when
looks real nice
she's pregnant, like
Yeah, she looks.
I'm a
beautiful.
sloppy mess. I don't know how these women hold it together. Good for them. But
the
I
only
can see
other-
the situation. He'll be holding shit down in prison.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
They go into
8
Ronnie.
months in and out. Can you imagine?
They go back into the Ronnie Jen drama. So Ronnie's supposed to show up to
Holy
Seaside,
shit,
but
man.
the car dragging incident happens.
Thank God his mom was there and helped taking care of that baby.
Oh God. I mean, so he gets dragged by the car, domestic violence. She gets arrested, and they're still together. Ronnie has.
I'm not
such
surprised.
issues. Ronnie has such issues. It's like it's
And
terrible.
her.
She is. I mean, she's a psycho.
Ugh, it's
I just-
crazy.
It's
That
I
poor
feel
that baby.
really bad. for
Thank
that
God the
kid.
baby looks just like him. We really don't need a DNA test, but
No,
shit.
it's definitely his kid, but it's
The
a shame.
mom, Ronnie's mom, seems very sweet. Ronnie needs to date like a
I
little
didn't see Ronnie's
librarian
mom.
who doesn't
Where did
drink.
You see that?
Ronnie's mom, real quick, they show her she came to help him
Oh.
with the baby. And
Well,
it just gave
they-
me such relief.
Somebody should take that baby away from. both
I
of them,
know,
'cause they're not
right?
in the- They're not in
Ronnie's
the state
mom.
right now. They're not like. I just,
No, they're not
yeah.
properly taking care of that kid. I still have flashbacks of
No.
they were like at the doctor's with him, like, oh, he's sick, and they both look so fucked up, and you can tell that baby's not getting proper care. It really bugs me.
No, it's bad. I mean, somebody needs to take that kid until they're still
In the
together. I saw
car.
a video of them the other day. Like the baby was in the car while he's getting dragged. It's
And
insane.
did you watch the game?
No.
You never watched the TV show The Game? Oh my
No.
God, you need to watch that too. That is amazing. Anyway, Derwin Davis, real quick, if anybody watched that, Pooch Hall, I guess he's in
Oh,
He's
was
in
in
Ray
I watched
Donovan,
that show.
right?
Yep, I watched Ray Donovan.
Okay,
I saw
so
this shit.
I didn't know
I
he
saw
had
it.
another role, but he had that too. He has 4 kids. His one older daughter, I guess, has cerebral palsy. If I have that wrong, I'm sorry, but some type of, and it's really sad. That's really hard. And then him and his family, but his been married for like 20 years to a nice looking woman. It seems like. Anyway, he's shit faced, like
I
really
saw this.
drunk, like .250 or something,
Yep.
and
his
has a
his
2-year-old in his
2-year-old?
in his lap.
Pulling a Britney Spears.
That
Remember
is wild. Having
When-
kids, I just
Crazy.
I don't understand. Like that's
You have to be so wasted, and that's just such a bad situation. Like 0.25 is 3 times the legal limit. That's like you're fucked up if you have a 0.25.
I really
That's a shame.
and I read more about that, so I hope he gets okay. But that
He needs
shit,
help.
CPS is going there. Doesn't even seem like CPS is coming to Ronnie's.
I know. Why? Yeah. Why is no one getting involved in that situation? The baby was in the car,
And they
should
had
have
a
that kid
wellness
taken
check.
away. Oh God. Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's amazing how many chances people get to be fucking terrible parents.
Snooki's lucky she made it through that punch.
Oh my God, that was an all-time classic when she got.
That
punched
makes
in
me
the
want
face.
to barf. That was a
That's crazy.
punch. If anybody has not
Can you
seen the
imagine
punch,
a guy? Well, they took it off. Like after it aired the initial one, I think it's pretty hard to find
it's
the actual punch. Now.
it is
It's
horrible.
crazy.
I can see it in
It's
my
crazy.
head, and it's bad.
It's real bad. She got full-on punch in the face. It was-
I've
oh
seen
my
a
God.
lot of TV, and if I can remember something, that means
Right.
something.
Yeah, it was classic. Anyways, I think that about wraps it up for us. We talked about all of the Bravo things.
So much
but we'll be
fun,
back.
yeah.
Oh my God, 90 Day Fiancé reunion. We're gonna be talking.
Stick with us, people.
Yes.
Bravo's been a little dull, but we're gonna
I
be
know.
back with Hot Lana. We're
Yep.
gonna be back with Messy Jersey.
and just talking
So-
and talking shit about all the other shows. We're here for you. As always, we appreciate everybody listening.
Please
if you
rate
have
us.
some time, rate us, review us.
Say
Holler at us on all the social medias. Escape 2 Pod on Twitter. Escape 2 Reality Podcast on Instagram. And
Oh,
we'll
yes.
be back.
and I will be going to see
Monday.
Erica Jane.
Yeah.
I'll report back, folks.
Yes, can't wait to hear it. So check us out, write us, review us. We appreciate everybody, and we'll talk to you soon with our 90 Day Fiancé episode. We'll be back. All right, bye bye.